Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Lincoln Lawyer here today to talk about the Nintendo Direct for 3/8/2018. I think that's March.
Why are we still here?
So this was a big Direct for a lot of people because it was the Direct right after the mini Direct that happened last month in February. And as per tradition, big Direct is supposed to follow a mini Direct, and everybody was predicting it. Nobody knew when it was going to happen. Nintendo announced it yesterday, and we got it today. So I'm going to run through all the big announcements, the things that really caught my fancy, made me nut a little bit. I also have a lot of reactions because my brother live streamed the thing, and I joined him for a live reaction, so I'll be intersplicing those in between here.
First, they're still going!
Yabuki will discuss the development of ARMS at the
We
Game
can
Developers
fucking battle
Conference.
against a cancer
And
patient.
Hisashi Nogami.
So the biggest thing is Super Smash Bros. For the Switch, and this was a long time coming. Nobody really knew if the Nintendo was going to pull it off or not. Before I get into any of my opinions on it, let's just take a look at my live reaction. Don't fucking...
What the fuck? Are you kidding me? What a fucking cock tease, dude! What the fuck? What?
Is it the first one?
I swear you, dude. I swear to you. I will.
Wait! It could be Smash! Wait! It could be Smash. It could be DLC Smash. There's no way they'd port the first one.
I can't do this.
There's no way they would do that. It's literally the same game. Come on, Smash. Come on, Smash. Just give me something. Yes! 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 Oh! Dude! It's Smash.
It's Smash. It's Smash.
It's fucking Smash, dude! Yes! I was so pissed! Is it new? Is it a new one?
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm still losing my voice over that one. Jesus Christ. My biggest reason for reacting like that is because I don't feel like the Direct was that great up until that point, and it felt like a saving grace. Therefore, I was pretty excited about having that being the final thing that left off. Also, the way they did the Splatoon into the other Splatoon, and at first I thought they were porting the first Splatoon to the Switch, and that literally made me want to kill people. That made me want to go into a school and do things to people that the government's actually supporting right now. So Nintendo Switch Smash Bros. Is coming out in 2018, which makes me think, and apparently only me, think it's a direct port of the Wii U version. Now, there's no connection saying that it is a direct port or that it is a new title. They kind of left that one up in the air. It's going to build a lot of hype. Nintendo's hype machine, everybody knows it. All we know is we're getting new Smash Bros. Games, and the Inklings are in it. Like, I can't be excited about that because I fucking hate Splatoon. I have a few theories as to why I think this is a port. Number one being it's coming out in 2018. That would give them only about 3 years and 3 months to have started working on this game since the last one released. Maybe a little bit more time if you count the 3DS version. But I don't, because they were still working on the Smash Bros. Wii U version when the 3DS was out. And if they're going to port one, it's going to be the Wii U one over to the Switch. Secondly is using the Splatoon characters for the teaser trailer type thing. It could just be because they were talking about Splatoon like 2 minutes before that. But Splatoon's big for Nintendo right now. I don't get it. I don't like Splatoon. You'll hear more about that later. If you look back at Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, they didn't have Splatoon characters. And you look at Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, addition of the Splatoon Inklings. I'll say Inklings from now on, sorry. The Inklings are kind of a weird starting position for teasing a new Smash Bros. Game. Out of all the Nintendo IPs, why would you choose Splatoon Inklings? This makes me think that the Inklings are being pushed in as DLC. Just like they were with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and we'll get some sort of Smash Bros. Championship Edition with all the DLC from the last game, and new characters, new stages, stuff like that. We've already seen the Link in the trailer was wearing Breath of the Wild outfits, so that led a lot of people to think, this is a new game, it's gonna be new. Simple costume DLC changes, stuff like that. They're gonna add a lot of new stuff into this one if it is a port. I'd like to be wrong, and it could be a whole new Smash Bros. Game, and they could just build the hype train, but if it's coming out in 2018, that only leaves them about 6, 7, maybe 8 months to do that, because at the latest this will release November for the holiday season. So that doesn't leave them a lot of time to build up hype for new characters like they have been for, like they did for the Wii U version. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's a new version, or do you think it's a port? My money's all in on the port, because Nintendo doesn't operate like that. They don't push this shit out as quickly if it was a new game. I definitely think it's a port. Everybody's gonna say, well, the Smash Brothers sold really well on the Wii U, and it did. The DLC didn't. That's another big thing. The DLC did not sell well at all. Not to my knowledge, anyway. I'm not referencing any numbers, but it came so late in the Wii U's life cycle that I doubt anybody hopped back on Smash Brothers to buy those. So, what better way to push those in than a Championship Edition? I don't know. We'll see when it comes out. It's 2018, and Nintendo isn't known for delaying or pushing back their titles, so I'm wholeheartedly believing we're getting this year, probably late year, so it'll be another Switch holiday seller. They're talking about selling like 80 million Switches or some shit. This will do it. I mean, they're in the gold for that. When they made that statement, they must have known, you know, Smash Brothers coming out. We're gonna make that money, boy. All right, that's enough fucking Smash Brothers. I'm already fucking 7 minutes in this goddamn video. Jesus Christ. One quick note: they didn't announce anything Animal Crossing, and I think that's basically dead at this point. There's no Animal Crossing for the Switch. Usually a summer game, so I'm not holding out hope for them announcing it at E3. Most likely they'll just announce and add more to the stuff they announce here. So, Animal Crossing is dead. Sorry to say, not worth Smash Brothers in my opinion. I would way rather have a new Animal Crossing game than a ported Smash Brothers, or even a new Smash Brothers, if we're being honest. So no Animal Crossing on Switch. It's officially dead. At this point, I can't even really feel sad because I've wanted it for so long, and they kept disappointing me. And I've kind of already felt like it's dead. It's been dead. There was some major Splatoon news. They spent so much time on Splatoon. They had this really weird, whack-ass trailer thing. I can't give a shit about it, so I'm not going to talk about it.
Hello.
Look at this motherfucker.
No! I'm done. I'm fucking Xing this out, dude. I'm fucking done!
Downloadable content for Splatoon 2, a hefty new single-player mode.
I fucking hate this guy, dude.
You'll play as the new character, Agent 8.
No, I'm not watching this.
Octolink.
I'm so confident that there's nothing
She
else.
wakes up
I'm
on the
done.
platform of a dark
I actually just
subway
X'd out of
station
it.
without her
Fuck that
memory.
shit. Fuck that
Looks like
shit.
some kind of shady underground test
I don't want to
facility.
watch that anymore. That's not me. Man. One of the biggest things for this direct was to add more information about Mario Tennis's Aces. I didn't say that right. Mario Tennis Aces. This game looks really cool. The story mode looks really sick. They added a little bit more information to the story mode, but you can tell they're holding out on it weirdly. They go so in depth with the gameplay. I think it's gonna be a stellar entry in the Mario Sports series. And I think it'll be fun for like 2 weeks, I think, at most. The online play, the show tournaments are available. This will be a great game to stream and play on YouTube and have tournaments with friends and stuff. It's going to be a great sports game. Not the sports game I wanted. I would either rather have golf or baseball, because those games are Mario's pinnacle in sports, but a lot of people would argue tennis is as well. So I'm not mad. I can't be mad at it. They seem like they're going way further, deeper into it than they did with that awful Ultra Smash game on the Wii U. Fuck, why am I so out of breath, dude? Jesus Christ. They announced a lot of stuff for the Kirby game coming next week, actually. The demo dropped like last week, maybe not even a week ago now, and it was really fun. I was like, yo, this is gonna be the best Kirby game. Then they dropped more information on it, including the fact that you and your friends can play as Meta Knight, King Dedede, and fuck, what's that little brown guy's name? Waddle Dee. So those are 3 playable characters right off the bat. And then there's free DLC characters from the past Kirby games. They had Dreamland 2 with the different little animal buddies you could have, the bird and the muskrat. Then they had something from Kirby's Dreamland 3 or something, and other Kirby games. And it was like free DLCs. And then they even said throughout the lifespan of Kirby, they'll add more buddy characters as free expansions. And I think that's really cool. This game already looked really cool, but with the added bonuses of those things, it honestly blew me away. And I was like, they didn't even have to do that for this game to get like a 9 out of 10. But Jesus, they're really pouring some love into Kirby right now, and I can't be happier.
Ooh,
Oh, hell yeah.
I like
First
that.
update will include
Free
the
updates.
Whoa! It's a little gerbil dude.
Oh, it's from fucking Dreamland 2, dude.
That's
nice.
fucking dope.
Oh, he switches into all the
and
fucking...
Gooey.
What?
Oh, dude, this is tight.
What?
It's like a dream come true
Dude,
to
this-
bring this ragtag
that
team
is-
characters
that is
together
fucking
dope.
across the Kirby series.
They went above and
Kirby
beyond.
Star Allies
You know what this
launches
game
on
is?
Nintendo
This is
Switch
like
March
Kirby,
16th,
like,
and
fan
the first free
service.
update
Yeah.
They released more information on Octopath Traveler. I think they got a release date finally. Yeah, July 13th, so that's going to be a fun summer RPG for everybody who likes RPGs. They announced Captain Toad Treasure Trackers swinging in on the Switch. I'd rather have a sequel to it, but a lot of people didn't get to play Treasure Tracker. I think it's a very fun game, and it's worth picking up on the Switch if you didn't play it on Wii U. I'm even considering buying it again if it's a decent price tag, maybe $30. Crash Bandicoot coming to Switch. This is weird. I didn't know Sony didn't have the licensing to him anymore. I guess when they remade it, Activision kind of took over everything. This is great news for me because I never got to pick up the Crash Bandicoot on PS4, and I had no reason to because I really wanted to play that game, but now I can just wait for it to come out on July 10th, which I think is around a year after the original on PS4 came out. So this is really exciting news. I'm actually really hyped about this. It's a great 3D platformer from what I've seen, and I've never played a Crash game before. I think being able to play on the Switch, like home of the fucking 3D platformer, it'll be a great fucking addition. They confirmed South Park, the second one, the Fractured Butthole or something, is coming to the Switch. That's cool for people who like the game, but I'm pretty sure everybody who's wanted to play that game has already played it. And I'm not looking forward to picking up or anything because I'm not a huge fan of that. They had some faggot-ass sushi game that I didn't... Like, what the fuck was that? They had Dark Souls remastered. They showed a little bit more. They have a amiibo for Dark Souls, which is something I never even thought would even be a thing. He's kind of doing the Heil Hitler thing.
Whoa, did you see the amiibo?
The sun
That's pretty
gesture with
cool. It
reckless
looks like he's
abandon.
double heiling.
Dark Souls remastered.
They have a release date for that? May 25th, so that's pretty soon. I don't know. I'm not a huge Dark Souls fan. Little Nightmares, I actually just finished playing that like a month ago on my PC. It's a really fun game. For people who haven't played it yet, I think it'll be worth it to pick up. I think it's $15 or something. Not bad. Indie game that I haven't played yet, which is probably going to get me some hate, is Undertale. And just a couple weeks ago, I was tweeting about how there hasn't been a Switch port or a mobile port even of Undertale because I was really wanting to experience it, but I didn't want to sit down and experience it. So this is a perfect opportunity. I think Undertale's like $10. If the Switch tax is gonna hit it, it'll be like $15 or something. I'm definitely picking this up day one because I've never played it. So I think this will be a perfect opportunity to. They gave a release date for Hyrule Warriors. Couldn't give a shit less about that. They said something weird about ARMS. WarioWare Gold, that was the thing they started off on. Really wish it wasn't on the 3DS. This would have been a fucking great Switch party game. Something that they don't really have a lot of, actually. The Wii U was oversaturated with party games, and I've noticed besides 1-2 Switch, there's not many party games on the Switch, and it's the perfect console for it because it's multiplayer first. The fucking console comes with 2 controllers. Oh boy. This one I'm like halfy on. I'm hatty, motherfucking happy. Luigi's Mansion, they're remaking it. Now, I completely understand why it's on the 3DS. They're using the same assets from Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which was the sequel to Luigi's Mansion. And Miyamoto even said when in development for Luigi's Mansion, he had it in his mind that it'd be a 3D game. So I completely understand the remake of it on the 3DS. I think it's cool. I'm going to pick it up. There's no way in hell I'm not picking this game up. I saw it, I got fucking hype. And even though it's on the 3DS, I don't really give a shit. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play the hell out of it. I'm gonna bust that fucking 3DS out. I actually don't know where my 3DS is right now, but hell if I'm not gonna fucking try to find that thing or buy a new one because I'm playing Luigi's Mansion Remaked.
Get up your ass.
That mysterious mansion has reappeared
What?
in the Nintendo 3DS remake.
What? Why? Why? No! No!
I don't even care,
no!
bro. I don't even care, bro.
No!
Classic Luigi's
No!
Dude, I don't even give a
3DS.
flying fuck that it's on the 3DS.
Dude,
We got it.
no!
Come on, my dude.
Fuck,
Bro.
dude.
Fans of the Luigi's Mansion.
Come on, man. It's
Now
they already had the
explore
engine
your
from Dark Moon.
That's
They
so
weren't gonna remake it.
trash, man.
Luigi's
Dude.
something of a
I'm
scaredy
busting
cat.
out my
These
3DS.
classic
Fuck
ghosts
that.
are trapped
I
in
should
a match
boycott
for
this
vacuum
fucking
cleaner.
game.
Looks pretty good. Could look a lot better if it was on the Switch. 3DS is definitely seeing its last little breath of life with these few games that I'm reading off now, I think it's by the end of 2018 it will be rest in peace. I think that's even confirmed by Nintendo. They're remaking Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story, which was I think the last Mario and Luigi game I played before it got way too oversaturated. I think that's pretty cool for fans of that series. That's really cool. Some fucking other 3DS games. The game more about Detective Pikachu, which I still don't know what that game's about. Didn't really learn anything there. I don't care to. I think that's about it though for the Nintendo Direct. It was decently beefy, but with all the wrong things. Aces was cool to see how in-depth they're going with it. The announcement of Luigi's Mansion 3DS was obviously really cool. And overall, the Smash Brothers was astonishing. Whether it's a port or a new release, I think Smash needed to be on it. So throughout the rest of the year, at E3, the next Directs that finish out the year of 2018, we'll be hearing a whole lot of shit about Smash, especially if it's a new one. Rest in peace to Animal Crossing, though. That's really shitty. I really wish we would have had one on the console. Not saying there's not a 5% chance that they'll announce it or something, but it really seems like it would have been perfect for a 2018 game. Maybe they're pushing off to 2019 and they're really pushing that it'll move consoles after Smash Brothers comes out. They're definitely doing a better marketing strategy and overall lifespan strategy of the Switch than they were with the Wii U. Because first year had Zelda and Mario. This year's gonna have Smash Brothers. I mean, that's gonna sell consoles. You don't even need another game this year, honestly. They have Kirby, which isn't gonna sell that many, but it's enough to tide people over, I think. Then they have all these old Wii U games coming to the system, which is cool. Animal Crossing does come out in 2019. It's not gonna happen, I think. That was my opinion on the Nintendo Direct for March 8th. I thought it was unexpected and pretty nice overall. They spent a lot of time on stuff they didn't need to. I think they're trying to really push Splatoon to its end, and I hope they fucking kill it. I hope they chop its goddamn inkling head off. I don't know how that game does so well. It's fucking shit. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. Alright, that's it. Hey, what up?